Alright, so the main focus for this deck is to use Goyo Chaser, since it's finally not bugged and you can actually use it on devpro now. Because when it was first released, you couldn't actually use it. They also released another Goyo card. I actually kind of like this card a lot better than Goyo Chaser. Goyo Chaser isn't that great. His attack is really low. When you special summon the card, it comes out with half attack, which is still pretty good. A Goyo Guardian's still the best though. Goyo Predator is probably the second best, and then Goyo Chaser is the worst. But this deck's all about Goyo Chaser. It's a FaDe deck, who cares? Anyways, it brings these cards out, no problem. I basically just took my Pendulum Swarm deck and threw in tuners, and it works out so good that using the Goyo cards over just straight up going into Trish was really hard. This deck goes into Trish super easily. Like, I did not intend that at all. I just kind of threw in Trish as an afterthought. It's like, oh, I can probably go into him. And every single duel I had with this deck, I was like, oh, I could just go for Trish right now. But instead, I have to try to use some Goyo cards because this is a Goyo deck after all. That's why I have everything in here. It works a lot better as a Trish deck. Basically, with my Pendulum Swarm deck, I have nothing but normal monsters with less than 1500 attack. That way I can use backup soldiers to go +2. Or just use Dark Factory of Mass Production to go +1. And milling a crap ton with Painful Decision. It mills pretty nicely. Genix, Undyne, well actually Genix Controller is great because it's the only level 3 normal tuner with less than 1500 attack. The other one is 1600 attack. This works out great. There's a nice support card that allows you to search it out, which also allows you to mill one of your water type monsters, which are pretty central to this deck. I have 2 level 3 Pendulum monsters that are normal type with less than 1500 attack, which you're going to use a lot for your synchro summons, with either Galaxy Serpent to go into your level 5s, or with Genix Controller to go into your level 6s, or if you do go with the level 4s, you can go into level 7s. And if you use 2 of these guys plus 1 Genix, you can go into Trish, which you do a lot. Also, Emergency Teleport because Rise Bell of the Summer is also a Psychic type monster. So I threw in 2 Ghost Organ the Snow Rabbit. This deck is hella consistent. It would be even more consistent if I just took out the equip spell cards. I put these in here that way I could use my Goyo monsters more often. I'm using Psychic Blade because I sell it. There's this other YouTuber who uses it a lot too, and it seems to work out well for him, and I've been liking using it so far. I also tried out Assault Armor. If you have a lone Goyo Guardian and you use this, it can attack twice, so potentially, you know, getting its effect off 2 times as long as you don't use it on Predator. Never actually went into that situation though, but it's there. Like, I'll search them out because I can go into Power Tools super easily. The deck's pretty fun, just as long as you don't go into Goyo cards.
We'll be right back.